All praise is due to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, who move well in the spirit, and to the sincere AHCHYAM out there pushing the word in the hedges, the highways, the streets of Babylon the Great, which is America. We're here to prophesy the downfall of this country for the crimes committed against the Lord's people, the black man, the black woman, the black child, and the Hispanics and Native Americans, which are the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
See at that sign right here. So the brother's going to read Deuteronomy 6 and 4, which is the fundamental statement, the credo, and the belief of the nation of Israel. Deuteronomy 6 verse 4.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our power is one Lord.
Hear, O Israel. So Israel is the people listed on the sign that was just shown here. Israel is a people before it is a place, okay? It's not the land of Israel, it's the people of Israel, which are the black Americans in the United States of America. They were prophesied to come over here in slave ships. So the Native Americans were prophesied to be conquered by their enemies, which are the Israelites were conquered by their enemies, right? So hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, that's possessive, our God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
That's right.
The God of China. Hear, O Israel, not hear, O China, not hear, O Japan, not hear, O Europe, or hear, O so-called Ham or Africa. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Read on.
Verse 5. And thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart.
Yeah, love the Lord thy God with all thy heart. Meaning keep the commandments of the Bible. That's how you love God. Love is not an emotion. Love is keeping of the commandments of God. God is black according to the Bible. So you gotta wake up to that fact, because this is historical, it's biblical, and it's gonna come to pass. It's gonna be shown throughout the whole world, the words that I'm saying, because we are speaking the truth. Read, brother.
And with all thy soul.
All thy soul, meaning all thy spirit.
And with all thy might.
All thy might. So do what you have to do, all you can do with all thy might to profess the love of the one God, Yahawah, the name of his son, YAHAWASHI. That's the true name. Here is the Lord our God. In Hebrew it's Shema YASHARAHLA, Yahawah, Allah Yahawah Echad. Here, O Israel, the Lord our power, the Lord is one. That's Hebrew, because we are Hebrew Israelites. Alright, so is that it?
Verse 6. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart.
They should be in thy mind, right? These words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart, meaning your mind. Because you don't think on your physical heart, that pumps blood. So it's where your thoughts are, your spirit's in your mind. These shall be in your mind. The Bible is in our mind. We're trying to cleanse ourselves of the sins of our forefathers, because we are our forefathers. We've committed sin since we were born, okay? We were formed in sin, breaking the law. Our people, the Israelites, have to come back to the words of the Bible. So what you got? Alright, so you can go to the main topic is the book of the New Testament. The New Testament is valid, okay? You Old Testament Israelites, you got something coming for you, because Elijah the prophet already came back, alright? The Messiah already came back. That's YAHAWASHI. You're still waiting on the Messiah? You Old Testament, so-called Old Testament Israelites? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's folly. Alright? So we're here to correct you and cut you and rebuke you and tell you to come back to your Savior, YAHAWASHI. Because Elijah the prophet has come back, alright? He went back to the spirit world already. That was John the Baptist. That was Abba Bivens soon. Alright? Elder Abba Bivens. You could go. So what we got? Go to 2 Thessalonians 1. Alright, so where's the book of 2 Thessalonians 1?
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 from the top. Paul and Silvanus and Timotheus.
Yeah, Paul, Timothy, Silvanus, and Timotheus. What's that again?
Yeah, Paul and Silvanus and Timotheus.
Yeah, 3 black Jews, alright? So we're reading about the book written by black people, the Israelites, alright? Paul was a Benjamite. You'll be considered a so-called Jamaican. Paul, Saint Paul, you English people speaking people, and you Spanish speaking people, you know who Paul is. Saint Pablo, Saint Paul, you know that in Europe, everywhere around the world, people know about Saint Paul. He was a black man, alright?
That's right.
Paul, Timotheus, and Silvanus, 3 black Jews, alright? So read on, brother.
Unto the church.
Unto the church, unto the congregation. These were Israelites. Bible is talking about the church or the congregation or the people of Israel, right? That's the church. This is not a denomination. This is not the Baptists or the Pentecostals. This is the Israelites, right? So read on.
Unto the church of the Thessalonians.
So I gotta break the whole thing down because you guys don't know it. The world. I mean, the world doesn't know the Bible, right? What's that? The Thessalonians? The Thessalonians were not so-called white Romans. These were black Jews, black Israelites. I gotta use that word so you can understand what I'm saying. It's a descriptive term of people of color. Dark-skinned people, Israelites, dwell in Thessalonica, right? So Paul was talking to black Jews in Thessalonica. Read on, brother.
In Yahawah, our Father, and the Lord Yahawashi,
Yahawah, our Father. So that's possessive. Once again, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, our God, the Israelites' God. So the Bible right there in Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians said, our God, our Father. All right? Read on, brother.
Verse 2. Grace unto you.
Grace unto you, to those Israelites and to us around the world, specifically Babylon the Great. Grace unto us. We have grace right now to get ourselves right, to get off the pork, to get off the shrimp, get off the lobster, the oysters, the clams, right? To stop being faggots, stop being adulterers, stop being drug dealers, stop being gangbangers, stop being Democrats, stop being Catholics, stop being Protestants, because you're Israelites, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans on this sign. This is who you are. Read on, brother.
Grace unto you.
Grace be unto you. Grace unto us, and we follow the ways of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and come out here and speak the words of the Bible.
And peace.
And peace, shalom. Be.
From the Most High, our Father, and the Lord Yahawashi.
That's beautiful. We say all praise due to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI for another day, another Saturday in Babylon the Great, to come out here and prophesy the downfall of this country, but chiefly to preach salvation unto the remnant, the elect of Israel.
That's right.
The elect that's looking through us through the unicorn, which we call, according to prophecy, the YouTube and social media is the unicorn. To wake up the elect around the world. Read, brother.
Verse 3. We are bound to thank the Most High always for you.
We are bound to thank the Most High always for you, right? So because you're our brothers, you gotta wake up. We're looking for our brothers and our sisters. Chiefly, we're looking for our brothers because the men is gonna be the leaders. The 144,000 are men. Revelation, the 7th chapter. So we're looking for the men to wake up out of the tribes. Black Americans, the tribe of Judah, all the way to the Issacharites. The tribe, the Mexicans, which are the tribe of Issachar. Read, brother. Brethren. HISPANIC, that's in Hebrew, it's HISPANIC, right? Because we speak Hebrew, right? Because the both sides is returning the pure language back out to the earth, right? So we call upon the Heavenly Father in the pure language, Yahawah, in the name of Yahawashi. Brethren, we're calling unto you. We know none of our brothers walking by, there's heathen walking by, right? That's all right, because the Most High is going to wake up people that look like heathen too, because they're Israelites. Their bloodline goes back to Jacob, right? So read, brother.
As it is meet, because your faith groweth exceedingly.
Yeah, our faith groweth exceedingly because we see the prophecies coming to pass on this earth, right? We see nuclear proliferation, nuclear threats, nuclear countdowns, nuclear news, nuclear articles, nuclear breaking news. That's a beautiful thing, right? So all these things are coming to pass. The famine is going to come to pass, right? Biological terrorism is going to come to pass. Regular terrorism, chemical terrorism, all terrorism. Because Yahawashi, Jesus Christ, is a black man. He's the king of terrorists. Read, brother.
Because that your faith groweth exceedingly.
Your faith groweth exceedingly, all right? So we show our faith by coming out here and prophesying and waking up our people, the black Americans, the Hispanics, and the Native Americans, which are the Israelites. Read.
And the charity of every one of you all toward each other aboundeth.
Charity amongst each other aboundeth. So we got to treat our brothers like we treat ourselves. We wouldn't commit adultery with our brothers' wives, because we have the laws. The laws of God were given back to us. Yahawah gave us back the moral laws, the civil laws, the ceremonial laws. Only the sacrificial laws were done away with. We got to come out here and teach these things, right? So this is charity. We're doing charity work right here, right? We're teaching you and we're giving you our bread. We're giving you the living waters right here by the grace of Yahawashi.
Verse 4. So that we ourselves glory in you in the churches of the Most High for your patience.
Yeah, we glory. Read it again.
So that we ourselves glory in you
We glory in you. We glory in you because it's a beautiful thing. When we see our brothers wake up, there's nothing more beautiful to see one of our brothers wake up. You know what I'm saying? One of our sisters wake up to the fact that they're Israelites and that God and the Most High is people of color, black men, all right? You can wake up and glory in that. That's what we glory in. We don't glory in the churches and philosophies of this world, right? We glory in our people waking up and the downfall of this kingdom. Read, brother.
So that we ourselves glory in you in the churches of the Most High.
Yeah, the churches, but now they're camps. Back in the ancient world, it was churches. Churches just means congregations. It's where the Israelites gather together. So they congregate. YAHWASHI, our Lord, said, when 2 or 3 are gathered in His name, there I am in the midst of them. So those are the churches, right? So this is a church. We're in church right now. On Union Square, this is a church. This is the church of the Heavenly Father, Yahawah, and the name of His Son, YAHWASHI. We give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, which are our elders and our leaders. Alright, so read on.
For your patience and faith.
Patience and faith. That's what it's all about. Give me Revelation 13, 9 and 10. Patience and faith. Why do we have patience? We have faith in the downfall of this country. Why? Because the kingdom of heaven is soon to come. So we have faith in that. So we're going to show you the patience of the saints.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear...
So everybody have an ear, so this is to everybody who has ears, spiritual ears, because I know most of our people's ears is dull of hearing, right? So those who have ears, hear, because payback is according to the Bible, right? God believes in payback, but you got to wait on God. We're going to prove that. Read.
If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity.
Read that again. It says, he that leadeth into captivity. Read it, say slavery this time.
He that leadeth into slavery.
Shall what?
Shall go into slavery.
So he that leadeth into captivity, the word captivity means slavery. So we know who led the black Americans, the West Indians, and the Haitians into slavery. Also the black Brazilians, black Hispanics, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. We know who led them into slavery, the Europeans. So those people who led those people into slavery, what's their judgment?
Shall go into slavery.
They're going to go into captivity. The word there is captivity, but I had the brother say slavery, so for you can understand. Read it in captivity.
It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Yes, that means slavery. So that's the judgment. So slavery is coming to Europeans. All right, according to the judgment, this is the book of Revelation, the last book of the Bible. So we know this is yet to come to pass. All right? So read on.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
So you kill the Native Americans with the sword, with the gun. All right? The Europeans came with their cannons and their guns, and they killed the Native Americans. The Aztecs, the Mayas, the Tainos, and the Incas. Right? All the Cherokees and all the Native Americans, which are Israelites. Right? These are Israelites right here. So you killed them with the sword. You must be killed with the sword.
Right.
Your descendants. Not you, because you don't. Those people don't live anymore. But your descendants are back on the earth. So you got to go into slavery, and you got to be put to death by the sword. Read on.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
That's the patience. That's the patience what we have. We can't take vengeance. I know sometimes vengeance comes in our heart and our mind, but the Lord said to have patience as a saint. Right? A saint, as an Israelite saint, because the Israelites are the saints. So we have to have patience and faith. Right, good job, sir. So we gotta have, So we have to have patience and faith that slavery is coming to the Europeans, because the judgment, that's the judgment according to the Bible. So we believe the Bible. We just gotta repeat these words so the world can be edified.
That's right.
We're gonna go back to 2 Thessalonians.
2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 4. So that we ourselves glory in you in the churches of the Most High for your patience and faith in all your persecutions.
All your persecution. So persecution is just it was a given that persecution will come. Right? It happened in the slavery days, in the transatlantic slave trade, in the near genocide of the Native Americans. Persecutions came. Then during the time of Jim Crow, in slavery, and persecutions after 1865, the Emancipation Proclamation, the Ku Klux Klan, all that was persecution against God's people. This happened in the ancient world. The Romans were persecuting the Lord's people. It happened in America once again. It happened also the 60s, the 70s. A lot of people think they're free now. They actually think that, that's why in the last couple of years, especially under so-called black president, which he's not black American, he was an African. He was a Hamite. But there was more persecution during his time than any other time. Alright, when the police were killing down brothers, the tribe of Judah, in the streets of America. So you got a lot to pay for. Alright, that's persecution against the saints. We're talking about the saints. So read on. Yeah, brother. Break it down.
This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So this is the spirit YAHWASHI speaking on to the saints, you know, the church of the saints.
That's right.
And what this is saying is that the devil, which is a so-called white man, all right, in these times was known as the Romans, is going to cast some of us into prison. But be thou faithful unto death, meaning hold this faith steadfast until the day you die, either the day you get delivered or the day that you die, because the Lord has a reward for you. So all these persecutions that we got to suffer, if we have to, you know, die, or if we have to go to prison, which is the modern day, you know, like concentration camps, we're gonna hold on to this faith, you know. That's the point of these scriptures. These scriptures are supposed to boost your faith so that you never let go, you know. You endure to the end, like the scripture, like YAHWASHI said.
Yeah, it's chiefly for the men that believe in the Heavenly Father, YAHWASHI. We're being persecuted in many ways. We have to endure living under the devil, like the brother said. You know, that we pay our bills to the devil. We gotta work under the devil. Not all of us, some of us have our own businesses and you can set up your own hours, but we're still under the devil. Our women, they follow the devil mostly, you know what I'm saying? The holidays, Valentine's, you can't say you don't feel a certain kind of vibration, jump on these women when days like Mother's Day and Valentine's and all and New Year's. They want to get dressed up and they want to celebrate the kingdom of the beast. So that's a persecution, especially about the men of the Lord, but it persecutes us in our mind, you know, in our spirit. And we have to live amongst this wicked kingdom, right? So what we got? We're going back to 2nd Thessalonians.
Back in 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 4, so that we ourselves glory in you in the churches of the Most High for your patience and your faith in all your persecutions and tribulations that ye endure.
Yeah, tribulation that ye endure. So in Revelation 2 and 9, John the Revelator in Revelation chapter 2 verse 9 also talked about the persecutions that happened to the Lord's people, right? So America is not under persecution, okay? You're ruling the earth. That's why you can strike down airports in Syria, military fields in Syria. That's why you can bomb Afghanistan. That's why you can threaten to bomb North Korea. That's why China knows and Russia knows that you can mutually destroy each other. That's called MAD, mutually assured destruction. So America has supreme power on this earth. Why? Because Satan has supreme power on this earth. So underneath Satan is the Lord's people. We're being persecuted. Right? So you can't say that you're being persecuted. Even the Africans, they have presidents and armies. Where's the army of the black Americans? Where's the army of the Puerto Ricans and the Mexicans? We are the Lord's people. We are the true warriors of the earth. But all armies coming from the heavens, right? The chariots of God.
Right.
Yahawah is going to come and justify and shield us from the destruction, the nuclear destruction coming upon Babylon the Great, America.
That's right. Verse 5, which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of Yahawah, that ye may be counted.
That's a righteous judgment, Slacker. That's a righteous judgment what we're going through. Why? Because we broke the law. Our forefathers broke the law, and that's us. We broke the laws. We went whoring from our Heavenly Father because we are married unto the Heavenly Father. Just like you have a wife that goes whoring, right? You have a girlfriend that goes whoring with another man. We went to other philosophies, the Egyptian philosophy, right? The Babylonian philosophy, right? The philosophy of the Muslims, Buddha, right? Specifically the Edomites, so-called white man, we're whoring because you don't understand. So-called Jesus Christ was never a white man. He was always a black man.
Right.
That's a sin. It's a sin. It's breaking the laws. The Bible is the book of the law. So the Bible says he's black. According to history, he's black. So that's a lie. That's wicked. So, all right, so we're being persecuted for these things.
Which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of Yahawah.
Yeah, it's a righteous judgment. So we can't really complain. You know, sometimes we do complain, but that's selfish, you know? Because the Lord, Yahawashi, he suffered. Jesus Christ, a black man, he suffered more than anybody in existence, right? Anybody in existence, he took the sins of the world, and he's the creator. He's the son of the creator and the creator himself. Because he created all things, invisible and visible, right? And he suffered. And he didn't speak out against that. You know what I'm saying? The greatest force in the universe, underneath the God the Father, he never you know.
Said he didn't revile.
He didn't revile. Exactly. So this is a great lesson that our Heavenly Father gave us through His Son Yahawashi. Through all this persecution, we gotta stay humble. We gotta stay meek and take that. We gotta hold that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta hold that and suffer this persecution, living under this fucking faggot. Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? Living under this so-called white man. I can say that because they're promoting that sodomy to our sons and daughters. The sons and daughters of Israel, princes and princesses of God. And you're promoting homosexuality amongst them. You're promoting gangsterism through the movies, through the video games, right? Through the music, through all your society. It's nothing but demonic, right? Demonic lifestyles, right? I know what I'm talking about. I can break it all down for you. I can break down from the beginning of this country to the end of your country. You've been promoting nothing but wickedness, right?
Right.
This is the righteous judgment upon us. But soon, with our patience, we're going to receive a crown. The hopeful elect is going to receive a crown, I should say, and this kingdom is going to go down.
That's right.
Right? Back in verse 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 5, which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of Yahawah, that ye may be counted worthy of the kingdom of the Most High.
Yeah, read that against the That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of Yahawah, that ye may be counted worthy.
Worthy. We got to be counted worthy. Worthy of the kingdom. Worthy to be of the elect, the 144,000. That's the number of men that's going to be saved to be the kingdom of heaven. You don't want the kingdom of heaven, black man? Because that's what God wants to give you. He wants to set you up back as a king, back as a lord, because the Lord is the Lord of lords and King of kings. Who's those kings, plural? Who's those lords, plural? That's you, black and Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans and Haitians and Mexicans. You're the Israelites. So you got to be counted worthy of that. So you got to repent, right? Repent meaning to confess again that we went off from our Heavenly Father and return back. It's a beautiful thing to turn back. We're still going to suffer persecution. That don't mean you're not going to suffer persecution, huh? People think once you come into the truth that you're not going to suffer persecution. Nah, that's when it amplifies itself. Why? Because I think King Solomon himself said with much wisdom is much sorrow. Alright, so we got to see our brothers and our sisters bug out. We even bug out. You're seeing the whole history wrapped up, in the prophecies. We say, wow, we're really a great people. But you look in the mirror like, damn, I ain't got shit though. And most of our people who do got shit, like these rappers, they're not worthy. They're not worthy because they're holding hand in hand with the devil. Right? You can see that in their Instagrams. You can see that in their Facebooks. Now, we don't smoke, brother. You can. What tribe you from? What tribe you from? What tribe? Hispanic?
I don't know what I am.
Alright. Have a good day. We don't smoke, sorry.
Alright. Let me know when you get the light next time.
Yeah, so the light's gonna come. The nuclear weapons, it's gonna light up this country. You're gonna have a light. The nuclear weapons annihilate and light up America. So my point was that I was looking at the rapper Nas. Nas was one of my favorite rappers growing up.